Hey guys, Saki here from Saki Tech, and in today's video I want to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S9 versus the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. So a lot of people have been messaging me and they're asking me this one question: shall I get the S9 or shall I get the S9 Plus? Now this is a very important question because this year things are a little bit different. Now if you had asked me the same question last year about the S8 and the S8 Plus, the answer was much more simple. I would have told you to get whichever you want, S8 or the S8 Plus. If you wanted a smaller form factor, you would go with the S8. If you wanted a larger form factor plus a larger screen, you could have gotten the Galaxy S8 Plus. And of course, everything else in the S8 and the S8 Plus is exactly the same. They've got the same camera, they've got the same internals. The only difference is the size. Now with the S9 and the S9 Plus, things are a little bit different. Now first and foremost, let's take a look at the prices. If you go to Samsung.com and you try to buy an S9 Plus unlocked, you have to pay $840. If you were trying to get the Galaxy S9 unlocked, you would have to pay $720. So the difference between the S9 Plus and the S9 is $120. So the question is, if you did buy the Galaxy S9 Plus, what does that extra $120 actually get you? Last year, again, with the S8 and the S8 Plus, there was a price difference of $100. And the only thing the $100 was buying you was the extra screen size and the larger body. That's it, nothing else. Now this year things are a little bit different. There's a couple things that the S9 Plus has that the S9 doesn't. One of them is something that is important to a lot of people. It's the RAM. So the Galaxy S9 has 4 gigabytes of RAM, and the Galaxy S9 Plus has 6 gigabytes of RAM. That 6 gigabytes of RAM is going to translate to slightly smoother overall performance. Just remember that. The other thing that the Galaxy S9 Plus has is an extra camera. So the S9 Plus has dual cameras and the S9 has a single camera. Now the primary cameras on both of these smartphones are exactly the same. It's the dual aperture camera, it's the primary camera, it's the one that's going to take most of your shots. But the S9 Plus has a secondary telephoto lens which allows you to zoom in 2 times optically and also allows you to take nice portrait shots where the face remains in focus but the background just blurs out, which is called the bokeh effect. So the secondary camera gets you the 2 times optical zoom and the bokeh effect for portrait shots. And of course the final difference is the obvious difference. With the S9 Plus you are getting more real estate for the screen, and of course it's going to be a larger form factor. So last year for $100 all you were getting was the extra size on the S8 Plus. This year for $120 you're getting much more than that. You're getting 2 gigabytes of extra RAM, you're getting 1 extra camera, and of course you're getting the larger form factor, which means you're going to get a better, a bigger screen, which allows you to see more of what's happening. Based on these facts, I would say that this year the $120 is actually getting you something that's worth the price. So my direct answer to this question to people who come to me and ask me, shall I get the S9 or the S9 Plus? What's the difference? That's my answer. That is the difference. You're getting more. You should get the S9 Plus. S9 Plus is the better phone among the two. Now, S9 is not a bad phone. The camera is still fantastic. It does have 4 gigabytes of RAM. It is still smooth and operational, no problem. But when you ask me that question directly, for $120, I think the extras on the S9 Plus are worth it. The more RAM is very important. I do like having dual cameras, and of course, I do enjoy a larger screen. So this is just my answer to people asking the question directly. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. You can do whatever you want, but just have the facts straight. S9 and the S9 Plus are rather different this year as opposed to S8 and S8 Plus that were basically identical other than the size. So that's my answer, and just drop a comment down below and let me know what you're going to do. If you were in the market to buy the S9 or the S9 Plus, which one would you choose and why? Give me some details so other people can read your comments and also get some different input other than just mine. But yeah, that's basically the answer for now. Now remember, I'm going to be getting my hands on the S9 and the S9 Plus very soon, and there's going to be some in-depth comparison videos of every phone with each other. So S9 versus iPhone, S9 versus Note, S9 versus S9 Plus, all that's coming in full high definition, in full detail. But this is my quick answer to that question. Just make sure to subscribe to Saki Tech and stay tuned. And of course, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Saki Tech Online. Guys, have a fantastic day.